Are you okay? You look a little queasy, Gaff. That's not something that really happens to, undead, you know? Oh, I see. Sorry, it must be unsettling to be riding in a walking carriage. Yeah, I don't always reanimate full corpses. The legs on this carriage came from a couple of dead trolls I came across. The upper bodies weren't in good enough condition to reanimate after a pack of direwolves got to them, so, I made use of what was left. It looks pretty creepy, I know, but it's really useful. Corpses aren't often left on the side of well-maintained roads for very long, so having a carriage that can handle any terrain is necessary for my work. The good news is, you don't have to ride for much longer. That's my home up ahead. Yeah, I know. A necromancer living in some old ruins. Who would have guessed, right? There's a reason for that, though. Places that have seen lots of death can amplify a necromancer's power. Not to mention all the free bones down below, below the surface. This place was a fortress of some kind once. Totally impervious to attack, from what I can tell. But they weren't all prepared for a simple mudslide to toss the whole thing down to the mountainside. I don't plan to leave it in a big pile of rubble, of course. Once I have the workforce for it, we'll rebuild. Even after all these years, the stone is high quality. So we'll be able to have a really sturdy base. For now, though, I found a few chunks that are pretty much intact, and that's where we're staying. What's wrong? Second thoughts? About what? Living? It's not that bad, is it? I didn't think the living conditions mattered. The deal I offered you, I gave to 4 other people. 3 accepted life happily, and 1 decided they'd rather be dead than serve someone else. You're the only one who cared whether your second chance at life was going to be comfortable. Sorry. I didn't say that I wanted you to follow of your own free will. It's just that I just wish I'd have known beforehand that you had conditions. I wish I could tell you that you can just leave any time you like and be free, but your choices are pretty much this or death. Your body's been torn to pieces and stitched back together again. You can't survive without regular infusions of my magic. If you don't stick around, you'll be dead again in a month. I know it's a really tough break, Gaff. Nothing about your current situation is even remotely fair. But people don't always get what they deserve. In fact, it's pretty rare. You have to take the options that are put in front of you. That's the spirit! And I promise, your living conditions are going to improve a lot in the future. My other whites, or wheats, we still don't know, are out recruiting more followers to help with the reconstruction effort. And like I said, there are 3 others. I think 4 is a good number for now. Someday, I might train you in stitching and reanimation, but, for now, the others have that covered. I have a different job in mind for you. Well, you're an adventurer, right? That means you're the only white/wheat I have with any combat experience. Maybe, but a novice is better than nothing. I need you to be my general. Well, general might be a bit generous at the moment. Those guards that you can see up ahead are all I have as far as armed forces go. Relax. I can conjure spirits, so I can get you all kinds of great teachers. But a spirit can't lead other undead, I'm afraid. It has to be you. Believe me, I wouldn't put you in charge of anything if I didn't trust you. You died trying to be stronger than you were. You have ambition, but you've also learned a powerful lesson in caution. Combine that with your pedigree and, It makes you a promising leader. Trying is all I can ask. I'm sure you do great. Well, we're here. Let's get out and get you set up. Oh, actually, hang on. First, I want to give you an examination to see how your body's holding up. You haven't done much to stress it yet, but I could have made a mistake along the line. First, let me inspect the stitches and, make sure they're holding. Mostly good. Although this one that runs over your shoulder looks like it's pulling at the skin a bit. You were missing quite a bit of skin there, so I think that what's left is being stretched too much. It'll be fine for right now, but sometime tonight I should give you a skin graft and redo the stitches to ease that tension. How's your leg treating you? Well, both, I suppose. But I'm mostly interested in the one that's all bone. It can't exactly hurt, you can't feel pain anymore, but are you having any problems with it? Is it moving how you want it to? That's good. That limp probably won't go away, but you'll learn to live with it. For an undead, you're actually pretty limber. How about your left arm? Are you adjusting to the prosthetic? Great. I'm hoping that Sunday I'll be able to give you a fully functioning hand. For now, stitching undead parts from one person onto another leads to, complications. It's been done before, though. I just need to figure out the secret. And lastly, your innards. No point in opening you up to look, but does everything feel okay in there? Yeah, the coldness is normal. The last of your blood is being filtered through your bile sac. The bile keeps you warmer, so as more of it moves from your core to your limbs, it feels like your core is cooling down. So otherwise, normal? Great! I'm gonna need to give you regular checkups. Without the ability to feel pain, it'll be harder for you to know if you've been damaged in any way. Now, any questions about your duties? Oh, I never did tell you what my goal was, did I? I guess that's sort of important, huh? Well, have you heard of the Bewildering Woods? Yeah, most adventurers have. It's the ultimate challenge. A huge expanse of cursed forest that's easy to get lost in. Full of monsters, and nobody's ever made it out alive. Well, it's a huge problem. On this side of the forest, it's just a simple geographic barrier like any other, like a lake or a mountain. You just go around it. But there's a small nation on the other side named Gelv that's nestled into a nook. It's surrounded by the Bewildering Woods on almost all sides, with only an exit to the north. On paper, it's a great defense. They don't have to worry about attacks from anywhere but that one narrow pass. But it also makes it easy to lay siege to the entire country. And sure enough, that's what's happening. A rival nation plans to block off the path, and Gelv is too weak to do anything about it. They have the means to feed themselves for now, but over the coming years it's going to become harder and harder for them to get by without being able to trade to other nations. Eventually, they'll have to give up all their land with barely a fight. I want to stop that from happening by forging a path through the Bewildering Woods. If they can get resupplied from the other side, then there's no problem. It's a big task, I know. Even getting one person in and out is almost impossible. To say nothing of making a safe and reliable trade route. But that's the great thing about necromancy. The more dangerous the location, the more powerful I am, and the more raw material there is at my disposal. The plan is to build up a sizable army of high-quality undead, and then start blazing a trail. The undead can guard and patrol the path by day and night restlessly. And as we go further in, we can bolster our ranks with more undead that we make from dead adventurers or slain monsters. You're gonna be incredibly important for all of this, by the way. As general, you'll be spearheading the whole operation. Eventually, of course, we have a long way to go before we'll have enough undead to start How do you feel? Is it all a bit overwhelming? Yeah, you'd be crazy not to be intimidated. But don't worry, Gaff. I have faith in you. You're gonna be an incredible undead general. I just know it. I'll be here to help you every step of the way. Now, let me show you your rooms. I've set aside a nice chunk of intact building for you. You don't need to sleep anymore, but it's still important to have a place that's all your own. I really think you're gonna learn to love it here. I can't wait for us to work together, Gaff. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Again, you know, for the second time, because I might do these every video now. I like these little rambles where I get to talk to you guys. We're like 50 subs away from 1,000, which means I get access to the community tab, which means I can give you updates on when new videos are coming out, what they're going to be, do polls, blah, 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 blah. It allows me to be more interactive with you guys. Sorry I haven't uploaded in like 5 days. I took a mini break, sort of. I just didn't really feel like making an ASMR. But with the community tab, I'll actually be able to update you on that stuff live without having to make a video to talk to you. So that's super, 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 super useful. While I was gone, goodness me, the growth stunted. Like, look at this graph. As you can see, right here, that's when the last video I made was uploaded. And right here is today. Goodness me. That went down, didn't it? Ooh. Okay, I'm sorry. No, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to comment, because I love reading them, and I love replying to them. And I'll see you in the next video, which chances are is going to be a thing about a jack-o'-lantern. I found the script. It was pretty cool. And one of you actually did reply to my my question in the last Ramble, saying that they would like the original art back. And since the one with the anime boy thumbnail didn't actually work very well, I will be returning to the original art, because it does make my videos more recognizable. I'll work on making the thumbnails more appealing, while keeping the original art, because it is very good. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, another thing. One of you wrote me a script, and chances are you're listening to me. So, instead of replying to it in an email, I will be doing your script. It's interesting, I like it. I'll probably edit a couple things, because there are a couple grammatical things that are a little bit... But other than that, pretty good job. Pretty good job. I won't say what it is, for anyone else that doesn't know what the hell I'm talking about. Chances are, it will be in the next 3 videos that I do, or, you know, one of the next 3 videos I do. So, whoever wrote that, you can look forward to that. I will be doing that. You're welcome. So yeah, anybody that wants to write me a script, feels like having a crack at giving me a script that I might like, feel free to email me. Again, in the description, projectjulius7@gmail.com. Thank you very much, and goodbye.